What's going on, everyone? Investor here. It's time for my weekly portfolio update. So if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and then hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any new videos. So sorry I missed last week. I was out of town, so I wasn't able to get one recorded. So this will be a recap over the last 2 weeks. So I was able to deposit about $975 into the account. So you can see that my account is now sitting at just over $25,400. Here at $25,428.38. So give me a thumbs up, guys. I'm excited to see that 25K mark finally being hit. And if you've been following along, you'll know that's one of my yearly goals was to get 25 into the account. And I hit it here, almost approaching here the end of July. So, I mean, I'm ecstatic to see that. Let's just hope that I can sustain it. The market doesn't take it away, because I thought that was actually going to happen this week. A couple of rough days followed with a couple of good days. So overall, turned out to be pretty good. So if you take that deposit out, I was up about $315 over the last 2 weeks combined. So no dividends the past 2 weeks. I got everything that I was going to get for the month in the first couple of weeks, so nothing to recap there. But this upcoming week, I do plan on dollar cost averaging again. I've been pretty diligent about getting that done, as well as focusing on just holdings that are in the red in my account. So I did pick up a couple of full shares. I'll show you when we get to the spreadsheet, as well as just dollar cost average into a lot. So I do have a lot to go over and a lot to show you guys. So please stick with me. We will jump into that spreadsheet and I'll show you what I've been up to. All right, taking a look at the spreadsheet. First thing you're going to notice is quite a few numbers in each of these columns here. Like I said, over the last 2 weeks, I've been pretty busy, so quite a bit to show you, quite a bit to go over. So let's just jump right into it. You see almost a full share added for SCHD, just really trying to add to the position like I've been saying over the last couple months. Oh, not too much this go round, so just over a quarter share. 2 full shares of ABR added this just when it hit the dip, so figured why not. It's fairly inexpensive at $13.62, so just adding to the position. Altria Group, 1.5 shares there, just adding for the goal for the year. Pepsi, same thing, just adding for the goal for the year. It's a little over half a share there. I added a little bit more to the overall S&P here, the Fidelity 500 and the FXAIX here. Colgate, just over a share here, added basically just for the goal for the year. And I got at least this share and everything in, obviously, before they just released earnings this week, and earnings came in great, so the stock went up, which was good to see. 1 full share of Starbucks. Starbucks continues to be an opportunity, but you'll notice the big guy here down here, almost 6 full shares of NVIDIA I added, just because NVIDIA is right now a buying opportunity, at least in my book. It has dipped pretty far down from where it's been, so wanted to take advantage of that as often or as much as I could have. So it's just 6 full shares this last week, so I'll probably be adding a little bit more to this come next week too. Just depends on how it plays out, but nonetheless, if it's going to stay down there, I'm going to try and bring that cost basis down a little bit. So other than that, you can see I didn't really add much to any of the other positions. Really was just focused in there on the holdings that I really want to beef up, as well as ones that were down. Starbucks and Nvidia is kind of my go-to right now, just for the buying opportunity that it's been presenting itself over the last couple of weeks. So let's take a look. So jump over to the positions tab. I'm sure you'll see the red right here out the get-go. So let's just start there. You'll see Nvidia. Crazy how fast this one moves. I mean, just a couple weeks ago, I was up about 100, 200 bucks or whatever it was, and now I'm down 200 bucks. So, like I said, it's $113. My cost is $124. So I've got some work to do still to get this down a little bit, but Nvidia's not going anywhere. I'm not worried about it. I'll just keep adding to the position if it continues to stay in this range here. Same thing with Starbucks, up, down, up, down. This one can't really make up its mind what it wants to do. Down $123. See $74 is the last price here, so my cost basis is 81. So I'm not that far off. Just got a little bit of work to do. And then Tesla actually did have the opportunity to sell it off when Tesla was on that little bit of a run, but kind of wasn't able to jump into the portfolio on just being work and whatnot. I didn't get a chance to look at it, and before I had a chance, it went down. I probably should have set a stop loss, but I just wasn't thinking about it. So, I mean, only down 60 bucks. We'll see what happens. If we comes back up a little bit, then I'll probably get rid of it. That way I just don't run into this situation anymore. But you can see, is doing great as of late. So if you remember, just if you've been following along, I say over the last couple months, O has just really been struggling. It's been in the red, and now it's up to one of the highest overall that I've got right now going. So up almost $300 on this one. So O, like I said, it's continuing to do great. Just gonna let it continue to do so. I'll keep adding as needed. So Coke is doing good. They had good earnings. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Jeppy's doing great. Maybe I can see even after the whole scandal, the FBI probe and all that fun stuff, which is still going on, but I'm still up on the position. So you can see 1362 there versus 1328 is where my cost is. So still doing relatively good there. SCHD up a little over $600. Altria Group doing great, 322 up. And so Pepsi up $93. So this one's been up and down as well, but back up in the green. So Procter Gamble doing great. You see QQQI, I'm up 23. I mean, the position itself is down. You can see my cost is 17.55, 13.93 price, but adding that dividends back in. So FXAIX, I'm up. J&J's up. Colgate Palmolive, like I said, had good earnings this last week, so they went up a little bit. Vichi's doing well. Again, Vichi's in the same boat with O, so in the interest rates and whatnot, when things starts to come back down, we'll have to see in September if that holds true. We should see some more gains coming out of these guys, I hope. Apple, see them up $6. I don't got much there. Still working on that one, so I didn't get a chance, but I need to add I try to put in $25, not much, every 2 weeks when I get paid into Apple. I just hadn't a chance to get it in yet, so we'll add that for next week on Monday. So total up $1,968 with 6.44% overall. And take a look at the portfolio here by the bar graph. See Nvidia and Starbucks continues to, just funny because Tesla's usually been the limelight, and now these two are kind of taking center stage. So that's okay. We'll continue to work on these two, and hopefully Tesla will be just a memory. So if you hadn't seen the dividends, this is what I received all of the month here for July. So 198.03. This is the best month I've ever had for dividends at 198. So it brings the total average monthly to 127.91, and that's just taking into effect what we're seeing here. This isn't taking into account anything last year. So average is $18 a day, 11 cents an hour off the 19 holdings that I have. So, and then I think we got coming up here just a couple more days left of July in a sense, and then the month of August starts. So we'll get some dividends rolling in here as well. So moving across, see the same 198.03 here for July. Brings the total up to just shy of $900 for the year. So still looking to hit that $1,000 mark for the year. I mean, it's going to be something to see, at least from where I'm coming from. Like all of last year, receiving $300 to up over 1,000. So hopefully I'll hit that here in August. We'll see. So let you see the little cadence here for the dividends working its way up. If you guys are interested in the pie charts there, they are up to date and current. See, holding a little more cash here into the taxable account. Kind of using some of that as a savings account and an investment account. I've been putting a little bit of money in there. I'm going to hold it and just let the 8%, I believe that Fidelity gives the annual percentage, just let that work its magic for a little while and just receive some interest into the account. So unless something really good comes along, then I'm going to put the money there. So, but for now, just going to let it ride. So sector breakdown hasn't changed. Taking a look at the goals. So just over 8 shares left here to knock out Pepsi. Colgate still got a little bit of work, and Mo, hopefully I'll get there by the end of the year. So I'm still working on that one. So account value, obviously I have hit the $25,000 goal. I just haven't updated this yet. That'll be done in next week's video once the full month of July gets finished, just to see where we end up. So hopefully that will stay true, and I'll be able to check that off here for one of my goals for the year. Then I'll really just be focusing there. So looking at the breakdown quarter over quarter, so I'm down 46% over the prior quarter. Obviously, we still got plenty of this quarter left to go, so I'm not worried there, but you can see the quarter over quarter growth here from the gold bars to the blue. And then last year, 355. All of dividends I received this year so far, 895. And we still got plenty of year left. So brings the total dividends for the account received. This is counting again total everything. If you're new to the channel, this is since I started doing this at the beginning of last year. It's at $1,250.41, which is a $78 monthly average. So jumping across, this is the total projected income. Still working on getting things up to this $200 mark. I know I've been mentioning that now for a few weeks, but hopefully I'll be able to get that there. Little by little, these bars will grow. Projected there. See the nice big spike for July, meaning that it's the best month I've received. So coming into August, hopefully the spike, or actually it's going to be a valley, I believe. It's going to come down a little bit. I'm not going to receive as much, but hopefully it's still going to be higher than these peaks, and that's the goal. So moving across, this will get updated here once the month ends, and I'll get the new bar filled in. So that's what I've got to show guys this week. So like I said, I've been busy the last 2 weeks, really trying to grow the portfolio. So anything you guys can add, please leave below. And until next week, happy investing.